Hello there, Vlad here. Welcome to my studio. It's the awards season, I guess. I don't know if there's a cat pick award, but maybe now there is. It's been such a great year for us guitar players gear-wise that I thought I would make a list of my 10 favorites. And first of all, I need to lay down a rule, which is that I cannot nominate a piece of gear that I haven't personally tried properly. So before you go typing all the things that I left out of this list, it just makes more sense to me that I'm only talking about gear that I've actually tried. Before we start with the number 10 on the list, I want to give 3 honorary mentions. The first one being REVV-D20. Now the REVV-D20 is a fantastic concept, taking maybe my favorite clean channel ever, putting it in a small box and adding a 2-note torpedo live basically in it. But because I haven't had an option to actually properly try it with the torpedo live, just playing it through a cabinet, I couldn't really include it on the list. I need more time with that amp before I can kind of give my final judgment on it. The second honorary mention goes to the Hughes & Kettner Black Spirit combo and the floor amp. I think they are a great addition to the head as well, so there's plenty of different options to choose from. I really like this amp and I think it makes me excited about the future of analog amps with some digital controls and stuff like that. And the floor amp and the combo kind of expand that range, so no matter what type of setup you're going for, they have it. And the third honorary mention goes to the Blue Guitar Amp 1 Iridium Edition. I briefly got to try it at 42 Gear Street and the thing sounds freaking amazing. But I have to say it sounds a little bit like a certain purple channel on some other company's amp, which is not a bad thing. It's nice, compact, and it just sounds so good. Thomas Bluk has done it again, and I think I might want to get an Amp 1 in my studio at some point. It's just such a cool thing. Alright, let's get to the list itself. The 10th place goes to NUX JTC Drum&Loop Pro. I've never gotten too excited about looper pedals or anything like that, but NUX managed to create a combination of a looper and a drum machine that really works, and it's easy to use and it's really versatile. You can do overdubs, you can have drum fills, and it's just a lot of fun and you can easily get lost jamming with it for hours and hours. So yeah, the 10th place goes to NUX JTC Drum&Loop Pro. And the 9th place goes to ENGL Cabloader. I really like where ENGL is headed with their pedals, the alpha drive, the fuzz thing, the booster. They're really good pedals. I know there's something higher gain in the works as well, which will probably sound amazing. And the Cabloader is just a really well built pedal that has all of the ENGL cabinets in it, which as an idea I love, by the way. And it's easy to use, it sounds great, and I think it's just a really good IR pedal, which kind of stands out in the super crowded IR pedal market. And the 9th place goes to NUX Bumblebee. I just lost one of the pedals and the second one is detaching. It's a pedal board. And I know you might ask why I'm nominating a pedal board on this list. For me personally, the Bumblebee has been exactly the kind of pedal board I've been looking for. It has a small footprint, yet you can fit a lot of pedals on it. And the gig bag has been super sturdy, which is a really important thing. And with some other companies, their cheap gig bags have been super annoying because you can lose the handle while you are walking to your rehearsal space. That's literally happened to me. But it's been a great pedal board and I really liked it. Except mine be falling apart a little bit, but I just need to put some more Velcro on it. I swear this wasn't planned, but the pedal that just detached itself from the pedal board was number 7th one, which is the Peterson Strobostomp HD. A fantastic tuner. I've never been excited about tuner before, but the mega size display, the accuracy this tunes with, all the different tuning options you can have with it, it's just a fantastic thing. And yeah, I've never been excited about the tuning before, but this thing is great. Number 6 is actually something that I don't own personally. I've just played it a lot at Hughes & Kettner event at 42 Gear Street, and that is REVV G2. I've been a huge fan of REVV G series pedals. I have the G3 over there, G4 on the board on the floor, but I don't have the G2 yet at least. I really want to have one at some point. To me, that pedal is super versatile. It can be both kind of a boost type of thing or a standalone drive, and it feels really amp-like to play, as do the other 2 G series pedals as well. In the super crowded overdrive market, that thing still managed to stand out for me, so yeah, well done, Rev. Number 5 is the Two Notes C.A.B.M. I'm a huge fan of this pedal, huge fan of Two Notes products in general, but this is a really cool thing. I don't think you might even want to have your custom impulse responses loaded into this, because the whole cabinet microphone placement thing in the Two Notes software is great. The fact that you can operate the whole pedal using an iPhone or anything like that via Bluetooth is really cool and makes it super versatile for all kinds of situations. And I think this pedal is a problem solver for so many guitar players. I love it. It's great. Number 4 is also a true problem solver, and that's the Cioks DC-7. I cannot tell you how many times I've had this situation where I'm building a pedal board and pretty much every time I have to come up with these weird solutions how to power all of the pedals, because the outputs on my power supply just kind of run out. Either it isn't enough power or it's the wrong voltage or anything like that. And the DC-7 is the first power supply that covers all of that. 7 individual outputs that can all be 9, 12, 15 or 18 volts, USB out, all the smart indication stuff when the pedal might be running out of power, not ability to daisy chain it with another power supply. It's just such a good power supply, and the fact that it's still much smaller than its predecessors, just a fantastic design, and I love it. Number 3 is actually something that I haven't featured on my channel yet, but I've had it for a while, and that is the Boss Katana 100 Mark II, obviously known as the Matte Knight 2 version. Since I got my Katana 50 Mark I version sometime early this year, I've been in love with the Katana range. It's just such a good sounding amp for the money. It's easy to use and it's just fun. You kind of don't have to think about it too much. Just plug in your guitar, dial in the sound, and you're good to go. It sounds good enough for most of the situations, and it's just fun. And the Katana 100 Mark II version just expands on that. Just the fact that they added the power amp in on the Mark II range already would have put this amp on the list, but also them adding some new amps and effects and such. It's such a great thing for not a lot of money. The 100 sounds even bigger and awesomer than the Katana 50 I have, and I just love it. And if at any point I want to go full modeling route with anything, I can always grab that amp with me, and I would have no trouble rehearsing with the band, because at our practice space the PA we use is pretty bad and we only kind of want to put singers through those, and everybody else has to use like real amps or real cabinets and stuff. So I feel that that amp is also like a real problem solver as well. Number 2 is the KMA Cirrus. I don't have the pedal yet. They've been selling them out like crazy. It's a fantastic delay, reverb, ambient machine. It looks great. It has all these cool dynamic feature things where you play soft. It's like shorter delay and reverb tail, and when you hit it hard, it kind of has a longer tail and bigger sound. Just a fantastic thing. I cannot wait to get one to my studio as well. And I'm super happy for the KMA Audio guys that the hard work is paying off. And number 1 is this thing, which is the Ibanez AZ2402-PWF, which stands for Pearl White Flat. I've been wanting to get an Ibanez AZ since they were released in 2018. I always thought that these guitars are really great to play, but I never found the one that really spoke to me looks-wise until I saw this one and the flat pink one, and ended up going with the white one, just because it's kind of a bit more neutral, and I would be happy to play this at a heavy metal concert or at a wedding with no problem. I've been playing it for a few months now. I love it. There's a full review of this either coming or released already, so check that out as well. Links to all of the gear mentioned here in the description. Thanks for an amazing gear year. That's a thing, I guess. Hashtag gear year maybe. I don't know. That's a stupid hashtag. Never mind that. If you like this video and want to support what I do, check out my Teespring store or my Bandcamp store. Links below in the description for that as well. And also let me know what are your favorite pieces of gear from 2019. Leave the comment down below in the description. Thanks for watching this video. I shall see you next time.